Thank you, President Al. Friedrich Nietzsche said, "Without music, life would be a mistake." And since 1933, the York Symphony has been making music here in York. As Dr. James Full, past conductor, would remind us, music is like a kiss. It is much better in person. 2 years ago, the York Symphony began a search for a new conductor. Rotarians Bill Hartman and Fred Minnick served on the committee. More than 115 applicants from all over the world were received, and 14 were extensively interviewed before 3 were selected to audition by conducting the orchestra last year. Dr. Lawrence Golan, today's speaker, was chosen to be the 9th music director and conductor of the York Symphony Orchestra. Raised in Chicago, where his father was the principal second violinist of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, Lawrence earned his bachelor and master's degrees from Indiana University and his doctorate from the New England Conservatory of Music. An accomplished violinist, he served as concertmaster of the Portland, Oregon Symphony for 11 years and has soloed with many orchestras, including the Chicago Symphony. He has conducted in 25 states and 16 countries. He is a tenured professor at the University of Denver's Lamont School of Music, where he leads one of the most distinguished and sought-after graduate conducting programs in the U.S. He is also principal conductor of the Seoul Philharmonic in South Korea and music director of the Yakima, Washington Symphony and the Denver Philharmonic in Colorado. Please welcome Maestro Lawrence Golan.
Good afternoon. It is truly an honor to be standing here in front of you today. You are the leaders of this community and the ones who make York what it is. I'm here to talk to you about how you, as the leaders of this community, can make York an even better place to live and work than it already is. My message is very simple. You can transform York into a truly great city by supporting the York Symphony Orchestra. Before I describe how you can support the York Symphony Orchestra, I'd like to tell you why you should support the York Symphony Orchestra. A thriving professional symphony orchestra is an important part of any community's fabric. If I were to ask everyone here to name a great city in this country, or indeed anywhere in the world, we would come up with a very impressive list. I guarantee you that no matter how long our list turned out to be, each and every city on the list would boast a thriving professional symphony orchestra. It is not a coincidence. It is simply a fact. Great cities and professional orchestras are inextricably linked. Here is why. Communities with professional orchestras attract what are referred to as super citizens. People like you. Volunteers, voters, philanthropists, and other active, civic-minded participants. Recent studies from the Performing Arts Alliance show that the vast majority of Americans believe the presence of live professional performing arts organizations, including professional symphony orchestra, improves the quality of life, adds to the economic development of a region, fosters pride in the community, promotes the understanding of other cultures, and contributes to the education and development of children. Having a professional symphony orchestra is a great selling point for businesses and organizations when they are trying to recruit the best, most talented, interesting, and civic-minded people to come and work for their company and to live in their community. A thriving professional symphony orchestra's economic and quality of life impact on the community at large cannot be overstated. Orchestra performances are an important source of revenue, both in direct and indirect spending at local or regional hotels, restaurants, and other retail outlets. This event-related spending supports job creation and revenues for the city, as well as businesses, organizations, and vendors. All of this only works, however, when the orchestra plays to a large audience on a regular, ongoing basis. And that is what I mean by a thriving professional symphony orchestra. Right now, the city of York has an orchestra. That's a very good start and something that many cities cannot boast. However, the organization is coming out of a very difficult time in its 82-year history, and it is not currently a thriving professional symphony orchestra. The board of directors has engaged me to come in and make the symphony thrive. I will certainly do my best, but the reality is that whether or not the York Symphony becomes a thriving professional symphony orchestra is really not up to me. It is up to you, the very people in this room right now. By supporting the York Symphony Orchestra, you will be making York a better place to live for yourselves, your families, and your employees. So that is why you should support the York Symphony Orchestra. Now I'd like to tell you how you can support it. I know you're all thinking, I bet you're all thinking that I'm going to ask you for money. I would never ask a room full of 200 people for money. We'll call you and set up individual appointments for that. While it's true that as a nonprofit organization, of course, financial contributions are essential, and we do need your support in that area. But honestly, finances are not the orchestra's biggest problem right now. At this moment in time, the orchestra's biggest challenge is filling the seats. In a 1,200-seat concert hall, it typically plays to only about 400 people. That means a house that is 2/3 empty. In order to realize the orchestra's potential, and indeed this community's potential, we need to fill the hall. And this is where you come in. As the leaders of this community, if you want to make York a better place to live and work than it currently is, you need to be there. You need to come to the concerts. You need to bring your family, your friends, your colleagues, and your employees. Now, even though I believe it's your civic duty to attend and bring your entourage, I certainly hope that it won't be all that painful for you. In this new era of the York Symphony Orchestra, we will be performing the greatest, most exciting, beautiful, interesting music that has ever been created. We will present a wide variety of programs, from beloved classics to little-known gems, from fully staged opera productions to Broadway blockbusters. And as the orchestra grows and thrives, we'll add even bigger productions, such as classic films played in their entirety, projected out to a giant screen with the orchestra playing the soundtrack live, or circus performers accompanied by the orchestra. Every performance will be different, and every performance will be great. Additionally, we will be presenting the concerts in unique and innovative ways in order to further enhance the audience's understanding and enjoyment of the music. For some concerts, we will have visual enhancements, video, artwork, dance. For other concerts, we will have real-time program notes with an explanation of the story behind the music projected on the monitors while the music is being played. Sometimes concerts will be interactive. In short, we will be a 21st century orchestra playing to a 21st century audience. Our opening night concert this season is called New Beginnings and will take place this Saturday night at the Strand Performing Arts Center. The program includes Dvorak's New World Symphony, as well as a new concerto composed and performed by Chris Brubeck, the son of the legendary jazz musician Dave Brubeck. Because this is such an important event in the history of York, we want to share it with the entire community by making it completely free. Thanks to an incredibly generous gift from Bonton and the Grumbacher family, we are able to do so. In summary, please help York become an even better place to live and work than it already is by coming to the concerts of the York Symphony Orchestra. The more the orchestra thrives, the more York thrives. And maybe, just maybe, you'll even enjoy it. Thank you very much for your time.